All right, let's go ahead and open this chest up. Unfortunately, it's gonna end up replacing my. Actually, no, it won't, because this is 650 or 660. Actually, forgot that I got the better version of that. In that case, I probably should have. Whatever. I'll just descent this for some. Wait, is this even useful for any? Oh, whatever. I'll figure that out later. Like to welcome the mod, see if she has anything different. Oh, I could ask Nemika to cook me something afterwards. Let's talk to Aaronville and continue on. Once speaking to Aaronville, several cutscenes will play. Recommend switch. Yeah. Great. The Rite of Succession. Aaronville has been waiting patiently for you to arrive. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly corals. Well, you're a gleaner, you can take care of it. They are kids, though. I understand all too well. Charlian had the same effect on me. Right then. Now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Well, that's a bit annoying. Or might be annoying. I expected this part to be voiced. Estinien's. Oh, wait, he's not supposed to be here. That's right, I forgot. Estinien got, also got a letter to come here for whatever reason.
When did he get here?
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinien is crossing blades with.
So you're telling me one of the sons is supposed to be a better combatant than this guy?
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Darling daughter.
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
See, Estinien gets it. Estinien gets it. Also, they recorded woman and man voice lines.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
That's true.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
I mean, he said one head dozing, like it's asleep.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Dawnservant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
He's embarrassed.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered still. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Ah, yes, now we get to see the competition.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Ah, yes, Mr. Jerkbag. Oh, he doesn't like him.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zerolja. The second promise, Ona.
Again, this is the guy that studied at Charlian.
The third promise, Uklamat.
And this jerk.
And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja. You four will compete in the Rite of Succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawnservant.
Can I be the fifth promise? The fourth promise?
I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to thee always for inspiration. The Rite of Succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well.
Yeah, only the first one is his
Yet
biological
the
son.
opportunity to rule was still not equal.
Obviously.
That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Though it seems the One-Head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Nobody likes this guy.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
Tournament arc?
To triumph in the Rite of Succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
Of course it is.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact.
Wanna bet?
If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
Nope.
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
Yeah, Kryle's gonna ask about it.
The city's real. All those
And
years.
Aaronville's gonna start fanboying.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same, but in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
And what's this gonna be? A plaque? This is each one of okay, this is each one of the things that we saw earlier.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples.
Oh, okay.
Step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Honestly, this sounds pretty fun.
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge.
Yeah, where he just goes and stands in front of the gate and waits for us.
You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical.
No, that makes perfect sense,
or
actually.
both, but I am yielding our nation's throne.
Yeah, if we're gonna be ruler of a nation, we're gonna want to have the
Let me
approval of the
this final
people.
indulgence.
Hopefully.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
Yeah, I don't think the people are gonna like you enough to give you any of these things.
The Rite of Succession begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest.
So I wonder which of the brothers,
And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
hired Thancred and Urianger. I think it's gonna be the Mikote guy. At least I think that's how this is gonna work out.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time.
Yeah, not till we get there.
I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage. in the
Yeah,
Rite
not
of
yet.
Succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawnservant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
I didn't expect us to get a reveal this early. Gotta wait a little longer.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
By the way, Cryle is 24, I think, and Yurchol is like 23.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
I mean, it sounds like fun.
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm.
Again, this is like par for the course.
Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
I mean, it's not the first time.
If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Aaronville, you do not know me.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road.
Okay, Grandpa Graha.
But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I want to see the journey, where this journey leads. I've made my decision, and I mean to see it through. Yeah, I want to see where this goes.
So you are committed to your path?
Yeah.
I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawnservant's revelation.
Revelation?
Here they come!
It's Saralja!
Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
I forget, I think they said that he actually leads the guards.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our
Is
village
now the
go
time?
hungry.
Is now really the time?
Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please.
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The Resilion's son, blood heir to the Dawnservant, has heard your pleas.
Unless this is all a big show. That wouldn't surprise me either.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landsguard.
Yeah, apparently they said that he's better at combat than even father there.
Soralja, the palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
Oh, Alza, you making eyes at that thing?
A gift he inherited from his father.
Actually, I think she just wants to fight him.
The son has already surpassed the sire.
That'd be more likely.
Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists.
Interesting, okay.
This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who
Yeah.
advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Yeah. That's not good.
Cryon, are you alright?
Wait, is she getting signs with her echo?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse
Yeah.
into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise. You must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain about abandoning tradition.
Okay.
But we're not like them. Afraid of everything foreign and new.
Interesting. So I felt like he wouldn't be bad.
Support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
But the question is, why would he be a bad choice?
Forgive me, but the Rite of Succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawnservant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Also, I just realized he's floating there.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Sharlian's own studium.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation.
So what's his issue?
As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They bicker and banter, as only close siblings do.
He doesn't seem like a bad guy. But he's not very much of a traditionalist. And then we got Jerkbag here. Need to come up with a nickname for him. Double Trouble?
How
Nah.
gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
Why are you cheering this jerk? And nobody likes him.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawnservant.
No, I think there's a very big difference between the two of you.
That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your deity.
Don't you have to win the approval of people?
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
And yeah,
What would he do with the throne
Wuklamont.
should he win it?
See everyone leaving in the background. Wuklamont does not have very many fans.
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawnservant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Yeah, that does not surprise me at all.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Yeah, everyone's just leaving because nobody cares about her or thinks that she could possibly win.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, third promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turali way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away.
So all of her fans are all a bunch of old people.
This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I was gonna ask who she is, but it'd be kind of weird not to introduce her.
I place our precious third promise into your care. Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the Rite of Succession?
Oh, they didn't even know.
Of the Dawn's promise, I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Yeah.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
She slipped out of her accent at the end of that.
It's fine. More than anyone. I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling.
She also has a confidence problem.
Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika.
Mama's always #1 fan.
Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
But Aaronville was gonna leave. I mean, I guess he's probably just gonna head back to the docks or something. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to everyone. As you just witnessed, Wuklamat is no great army of supporters. Not yet, at least. So Kona and the second promise is intent on developing this country by means of Charlian innovations. Given his background, I suppose it should come as no surprise. Yeah, if anyone has to win that isn't Wuklamat, it's definitely him. I know not what drives Zoralja, but it engulfs him like an inferno. That two-headed claimant, Spakul Jaja, treats everyone around him as lesser beings. No doubt he'd try to elevate the Mamulja above other races should he become Dawnservant, not unlike how the Garlean Empire afforded special status to pureblood Garleans. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets, and their connection to the Tuliolal saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go take a look. Oh, right, of course they put me way far away from there. I want to see if I can just jump down here. Let's see, invisible wall? Nope. Let's just head down to the central H to the right then. Ooh, that's a drop. It's a big drop. And let's see. Can I teleport anywhere close? Yes. I haven't gotten that one yet? Okay, well, let's just go there and jump off the edge. We should be almost done with this quest, and then that'll be the last that I wanted to get done for today. So it should unlock the split quest line that we're going to end up doing. Are there going to be 7 split quest lines, or is it just going to be 2 like they usually do? Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to everyone. I wasn't expecting events to progress that quickly, but I won't complain. The contest is the main reason we are here, after all. I won't give up until we find the Golden City, for Wokalamont as well as myself. Right, Aaronville, what do you got? The preparation of intricate carved tablets for every claimant must have taken considerable effort and forethought. We should consider them weighty reminders that this contest is no lighthearted matter. I mean, were you not taking this seriously? At a glance, they seem much the same. That makes everyone. Wokalamont, the tablets, if you would. Of course. Everyone has a tablet, then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. How do you know it wasn't just a little artist's error when copying it? Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established the scenes are the same, where do we go from there? From here? The Dawnservant said we were to retrace the path he walked, uniting Tyrell's peoples, that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tuliolal saga. The events the glyphs portray. Do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during the festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There was also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. And that's going to be our split quest line. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through at the sea. Apparently it ravaged Yok Tyrell several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. Very good idea. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. Okay, how are you gonna do that? Aaronville. He's a bit, he's not, convinced. It would be prudent to ensure we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. He's already got it arranged. Alright, let's go ahead and get this mini aetheryte here while we're here, and then actually it looks like we're going onto the docks anyway, so that works out. Alright, let's talk to everyone again. Oh, it's such a lovely little cottages. And they're on the water. That sounds like a way to get flooded. Wokalamot said she would bring the information to us. I wonder what she meant by that. What comfort to have our lodgings sorted in advance. Oh, okay. This is gonna be the inn for this place. Welcome to Forad Cabins. Yeah, gotta introduce the inn for this place, like they did in Old Charlie and after the tour. That's right. The reservation is under Wokalamot's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. And that'll probably be the end for Aaronville. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Zabalayav Tiri. Tai. There's no R there. I don't know how you actually say that. Greetings, visitors to Tuliolai. I keep on saying it completely wrong. Tuliolal. And welcome to Forad Cabins. Whenever you are ready, I will show you to your rooms. Is Estinien staying here? Alright, looks like we don't actually have to go into our cabins. Let's see where we actually need to go. Oh, okay, over there. And it looks like I got this aetheryte already. We're gonna find Wokalamot. Nope, we're just gonna wait at the destination. Wait, your companions embark on Rite of Succession? Sure, let's go. I do enjoy this song. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Berlian. Of course. Still waiting on Wokalamot, though. But where's Aaronville and Wokalamot, I wonder? Nope, there they are. Oh, good. You're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought you better get it from the locals. These two hail from the village we're thinking to visit. Well, that's a good idea, actually. I give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? See, best friends. I'm honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Ah, before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give them the link pearls. What's this? It's called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. It'll be very useful for our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. Yep, looks like to everyone, and looks like this will be the last part. Even up close, the Hanu are remarkably similar to the Vanu, aside from those brilliant feathers, of course. Who should we speak to first, do you think? Is there a reason the Pelu Pelu all wear those masks? It's because it's fashionable, Aliza. You don't just, like, ask those kinds of questions. Please, ask anything. I'll gladly tell you what I know. What a stroke of luck to forge this connection to the palace. May it be the beginning of a profitable partnership. Wokalamot may not be as experienced or accomplished as her brothers, but she has an affinity for other people. For her, finding those willing to cooperate is as simple as asking. That's actually a really good quality for a leader. The Tuliolal saga features a number of Tulal's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are Chifro people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okanu, is located in Kozuma Uka. The other, a smaller fellow, is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Ukupacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold, of course they do, and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Pelu, their village. I need to hear how that's pronounced. Now, as for deciding which village to go to visit first, why don't you put that adventurous instinct of yours to work for us, Berlian? Pick our destination. When completing this quest, main scenario branch, yeah, like usual. Go ahead and wrap this one up.